Friends, I did a preliminary kind of review, first impressions I call it, of this Latitude guitar, which is the headless guitar. It's called the Cardinal. I did it, it's been a little while back, a couple weeks, and I promised I would do a more thorough review. I don't know that I absolutely need to. I don't want to like waste a lot of your time because nothing much has changed other than just to confirm my feelings about the guitar, that it is a great playing, great little instrument that I really enjoy. I think the last time I played it for you, I went through the GTX 100 over here. I don't even think I mic'd it in the room. I might have just used an iPhone to play it, and you're hearing room sound of the guitar from an amp, not even mic'd up, not even mic'd up well. I've been doing a lot of that lately just because life's been crazy and I haven't had a chance to really put effort into the micing of these things, and I apologize for that. You guys deserve to hear the guitar really, the way it really sounds. Tonight I am going through my Helix, so this is using amp models. I will just tell you this, that it sounds even better if you plug into an amp. At least to me it does. I like hearing the Helix in the headset and everything like that. That's why I have the headphones on tonight. I'm using a Princeton amp that I've set up. I have various different models that I've set up for myself, but I thought I'd just play through how the pickups sound, talk again about the guitar, tell what I've come to love even more about it, and why you might want to consider getting one of these. So let me just go ahead and play you the bridge here with a Princeton type tone. Here's the in between both pickups, the humbuckers together. I am getting a little bit of a racket tonight. Is it from touching this? I don't know. Never detected it. I've been playing this thing for a couple weeks now. Let's go to the neck pickup. So, Princeton sound, clean. I do have, I think I'm running into my board here. Let's see if a Klon sounds good. Klon sound, it's a clone. Pretty cool. Back to the bridge on that with the Klon sound for me. Now the might not sound the best with Princeton doing that. That might be better using one of my deluxe sounds or something here. That's bridge. Here you get in between. And neck. I'm almost missing the target tonight. A little tired. I mean, we got all at the 24th fret, and it plays just great. And play all the way up to that D flat minor. So, again, let's let you listen to another sound here. Let's see here. I'm gonna find I think my high watt would sound pretty good. Let's see. Oh no, Tony's Marshall again. Let's go ahead and do that. This is the Line6 Vento. Got some kind of weird delay going on there. I didn't realize I had on it. I could sit here and mess around all night, playing more sounds of it through the Helix. I don't want to bore you with that. I just got all kinds of different. So let me go ahead and give you my assessment after several weeks of playing. It's a very comfortable guitar to play. I had some people on Facebook where I posted on Everything Guitar saying that it's ugly. They're fussing about the fact it doesn't have a head. It's cut off somewhat. I still feel like basically like I'm playing a Telecaster. It's what it feels like with a Gibson neck. It has a flatter radius. I think it's a 12-inch radius. The stainless steel frets are great. I love the fretboard. I love the look of it. I like the natural wood. I've said all these things in previous videos. I think the pickups could be switched out at some point if I wanted to really make this a performance type guitar rather than a just go out and jam, busk, practice guitar. I probably could improve the pickups, but darn it, they sound pretty good. And they're nice and quiet, pretty transparent, not what people tend to call muddy. Of course, I think it depends a whole lot on how you EQ your settings on your modeler or your amp. The thing that I really, really, really like that most people malign very much is the bridge. It does have a cheaper kind of no-name bridge on it. It says licensed by KD patent, whatever that is. It is just the typical kind of cheap headless bridge you're going to get on a lot of Chinese guitars. But I do like the fact that they put the slots in there where you can take your pick and you can adjust your tuning with the pick, or take the little wrench out, which is sometimes a little tricky to get out. Yeah, I'm getting better at getting it out, but there it is. And it goes right back magnetically in there. The thing I want to say about this bridge is this bridge stays in tune really good. I mean, I played this guitar all last week during breaks, various different times, toted it back and forth to work. I tuned it right before I started doing this video, and it was just tiny bits out. There were things like 3 strings that were just barely registering out. When I run it on my Polytune, Polytune's very accurate, and it sounded great. Now I may have knocked it out as I'm playing here tonight, and I'm out here in the sunroom. I just brought it in from inside the house. It's a little different atmosphere out here, but to me the bridge is great. I would not change it. It's not a pain in the butt. Is it a little bit more difficult to tune than reaching up here and doing this? Yeah. I mean, it slightly is, but it stays in tune way better. There's just almost nothing to bind on this whole thing. You got your 0 fret. You got no space for the string here. You just got your ends here, right? I've not strung it yet. The strings are so nice on it, really. I mean, they put, I think, really good strings on there. They don't seem as crappy as the strings on most Chinese type guitars. The only thing I've done to it since doing that opening review, that first response, is the top string, the intonation was out. Just about, when I get into the 12th fret, it was out maybe 3 or 4 cents. And so that in itself is kind of weird. There's a little bitty Allen wrench thing that you loosen these things up, and how do you? There's no screw thing to pull them back, just tiny little bits. The only way I could figure to do it is take something like a pin or some kind of, here's got tweezers, and I loosen it up, and then just sliding it back a little bit, right? Tightening it back down and trying. It took like 3 tries. I don't know if there's some different way of doing it. I just don't see that there is. I think you just have to loosen the string up, unscrew that, slide that little, push it back tiny bits, and you're just kind of guessing. So that's a weakness. That's about the only weakness that I see in this guitar. I'm going to go ahead and turn the Helix off for just a minute, unplug it, hold it up, show it to you. I'll take these headphones off. No reason to have those on since I'm not hooked into the Helix. Super stable, very nice, solid piece of wood. As I mentioned in the previous video, it's not lightweight, so I still haven't weighed it. It seems to me to be about 7.5 pounds, something like that. Maybe what I'll do is in the description, or maybe when I go to edit this video, I will go ahead and weigh it, and then I'll tell you for sure how much it does weigh. But it's ergonomically very nice. It's easy to play. It's very comfortable. I mean, like I say, it feels like a sawed-off Telecaster with a Gibson neck, or some sort of a flat jamming type, almost shreddy type neck. It's not that it's a real thin neck, but it's definitely fairly shallow. It's a D, I'm guessing, right? It looks what it looks like to me. And Love the yeah. It's like the EAR ticket. So here's the thing I found out: the company Latitude Guitars is a breakaway from the EART, however you want to say it, who sells all the guitars on Amazon. And so what they've done is they've separated. They're trying to make as good or better. Really, they're shooting for better guitars than the EART, EART. Are they achieving that? I don't know. I've not played the other guitar. I will say this: I like the looks of this one better. The EART has more of that kind of modern type look, a little more sharper features to it, I guess, if that's what you're looking for. Me, I'm more of a traditionalist. This looks more like a traditional type guitar, plays like one. Uh, it's just a no-nonsense instrument. The neck is great. Fretwork, as I've said, fantastic. Fretboard. Sound is, in my opinion, very good. Very good for the price you're going to pay for this guitar. The guitar has gone down in price since I bought it. So they're on sale now. I don't know if they will be when you see this video. I think I bought mine for $369. I think they may be $349 or $329 or something now. I'm a little miffed about that because I could have, if I'd waited a couple weeks to buy it, I'd have saved $30-40. But hey, no big deal. I just think it's just a very nice, like I say, no nonsense butt kicking guitar that took minimal setup. Like I say, changing the intonation, stays in tune great. I've got it broken in good, plays good, bounces well on you, no neck dive, very comfortable guitar. Could I give it higher marks? Only for a few things, and that would, if we were shooting for higher marks, it'd probably cost more. I do think we could improve on these pickups, and maybe this is a guitar that's worth it to me to do that. Here again, if this is going to be a performance type guitar, maybe you do that. If not, then leave it alone. I'll say this too about Latitude. So there's a guy on Instagram, you can follow him, Latitude Tom. And so Tom, I'm sure he's a Chinese dude. Maybe he's the owner, maybe he's one of the chief designers. I'm not exactly sure what his role is. He sends me pictures of guitars that they're designing, improvements they're trying to make on them. I'll probably do some reviews on additional Latitude guitars in the future. He's super nice. He's very responsive. He answers your questions. His English is pretty good. And so they seem to be a superior kind of people to communicate with you and get in touch with you. And I'm sure if you had concerns or problems or issues, they would be that kind of company that would deal with you and try to make you happy. I just like this guitar a lot. And so many good guitars. And I know, a lot of people would fuss about made in America, made here, made there. Almost everything is made in China now, and you might as well hook up with a company that makes a good product if you're going to buy a Chinese guitar, and they seem to be making a good product. It is a fun guitar. It is super compact. I love the gig bag, as I mentioned in the other video. The gig bag is nice. It's a guitar you can throw in your trunk, and it doesn't take up much space. Don't leave it in your trunk. It is a wooden guitar, so don't, if you're going to have heat or anything, the heat of the day, make sure you take it in. I take this one into the office, and like I say, I play it when I get a break for lunch or whatever. Maybe sometimes late, if I've got a meeting after hours, I might practice a little bit before a late meeting or something starts. Or if I get in early in the morning, sometimes I'll practice. It is just that nice, compact, easy to transport type guitar that sounds great and plays great. That's it, folks. That is my updated official review. I give it 2 thumbs up. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would honestly probably rate it about a 9.4. And that is, of course, counting the economy of this guitar, the price of it. From a playability point of view, it's one of the best playing guitars I've got. It really, really feels great. Yeah, admittedly, it's a little hard for me to get used to this kind of spacing up here at the top. I think it's cool to have 24 frets. I'm the kind of guy that probably ultimately could deal with 21 frets, and that would make me happy. 22, I got some of my tellies that got 22s, 22 frets. Man, I don't get up here and do a whole lot of shreddy, weird stuff. But yeah, it's a great playing, great looking, well built instrument. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like. Leave some comments about what you think about the guitar. If you're a person that's bought one, tell me if you don't agree, if you have any different feelings about this one. But I like it a lot. We'll see you, folks.